All right, let's bring in Marina Prentoulis. She's an associate professor at the University of East Anglia in the UK and joins me from London. Professor, more than 24 hours now since Johnson's announcement. And has the dust settled a bit? There was a lot of talk of him resigning immediately or possibly being forced out. What are your thoughts? Do you think he'll remain in office until a replacement is found?
Well, he's trying, and we have to remember that for us in Britain, we had a dramatic 48 hours on Tuesday and Wednesday. Everybody was calling Boris Johnson to go, and he was hanging in there, and that's what he is doing now as well. But a lot of people want him to go immediately, and there are very good reasons for that. It's not like his other cases of prime ministers that they left. He had been fined, he had been involved in many scandals, he have been lying continuously. So it is one of these prime ministers that everybody now wants him to go, to have a different prime minister for the period until the election of the new leader who will become potentially the next prime minister. And I think it would be much better for his party and for the country if you go and there is another person who will not be running for the leadership as interim prime minister.
He does seem, though, determined to stay on, hang on as long as possible. At this stage, would it be possible to oust him, and how would that possibly go down?
Well, there are different ways. There are quite a lot of that the opposition can do. And Keir Starmer, the leader of the Labour Party, has already said that he may put a motion of no confidence in Parliament. If he is successful, there are different things that they could happen. One, it would be after, if this motion passes, that the MPs, all the MPs, will decide who is going to be the next prime minister, and then we will have a new prime minister. The second possibility is that the MPs will not be able to agree, and then we have to go to elections in 7 weeks. And the last possibility is that there is a second confidence vote in Parliament, which Johnson agrees with, wins, and then he can stay until October. So it depends quite a lot of what Keir Starmer and the opposition are going to do. But for everybody, I think it will be better if Boris Johnson, agrees to go.
A number of names have been tossed around the last 24 to 48 hours about who would likely replace Boris Johnson. Who stands out to you? Who do you think might be the front runner?
Unfortunately, at this point, we cannot tell very much about it. We don't yet know all the candidates, and it is not clear who is more special than the others. The reason for that is that until a few months ago, Rishi Sunak, as you mentioned earlier, he was a favorite because of the way he was dealing with the economy. But there were scandals relating to his wife and where she pays tax. And in a way, he has been compromised because of that. But it's a very difficult period for the country, and I think during this crisis that we are experiencing right now in Britain, where the cost of living is huge, we will need to have a proper government and a new prime minister as soon as possible.
All right, Marina Prentoulis joining us from London. Thank you.